Welcome back to Politico EL channel. In our last video, we brought to you predictions about Anambra State and how the election will be won and lost. Today, we are going through details of deciding factors in the election's results in Kwara, Oyo and Enugu states. Let us listen to BKO. If you have a contrary opinion, please comment below in the comments section. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Also like and share with your friends.
Kwara politics was dominated for a long time by the PDP, first by the APP, later by the...
In 1999?
APP was the first produced governor, and later PDP, when Saraki became governor, and then today APC successfully kicked the PDP out of power through the Otoge revolution
in 2015.
Of 2015 and of 2019. And today we have an APC governor in power. The interesting thing, we'll start with the governorship race. The interesting thing is that 4 out of the 5 major candidates are from Kwara Central, that is Iloni. And in Kwara Central, most of the votes are in Iloni West, where the governor and Bukola Saraki are from. And we also have Bolaji Abdullahi, also from there. Now, interestingly, I was talking about the candidates of those parties, NNPP, APC, SDP, YPP. SDP candidate is the son of a former governor, Lawal. You know, we have Professor Abdul Karim Oba is also the NNPP candidate after he lost the SDP primaries 2 times. So, in Kwara, the governor has a tough job because the PDP candidate is from Kwara North. Bukola Saraki has played this card before, opting for power shift, which in his view will sideline, will ensure that bulk votes can come from that part of the state that had been longing to produce a governor. He did it when he brought Fatai, because Kwara South had not produced governor, you know. And successful. They were successful. He defeated the candidate of his father, and Fatai became governor. Now, in this case, he's gone to Kwara North, which have been clamoring to produce the...
To pick a candidate.
Yes. So they are expecting that there will be bulk votes from there. But the candidate is a no-pay person, and there are 2 local governments, Edu and Patigi, are the local governments of, that the people are no-pay people. But the issue is the governor has done so much work in Kwara North, and the governor expects that he will be able to get a lot of their votes. So the quantum of votes that the PDP is expecting from that part of the state may not come. They will get votes from Patigi and Edu, but from Barutin, Kayama, and Moro local government, the votes will be diluted. So to simply pick a candidate from the north will not necessarily guarantee victory. They have to score significant votes from that part of the state and still score good enough votes from Iloni, from Kwara Central and Kwara South. That's talking about Ofa and the rest of them, Kwara South. So the people contesting against the governor today were people who contested against him for the primaries of the APC back in 2019.
So they were all in one party.
Yes,
before.
and that particular party was very rancorous. But they've now found themselves in different parties. So what will happen is that in Iloni South, the governor, because he's doing some work in Iloni, the governor will be able to win only narrowly. only narrowly. The governor's best bet is Kwara South, where yes, he has some significant support there. But if he can do very well in Kwara South and get significant votes from Kwara North because of the work that he has done, because he has concentrated so much on Kwara North, their greatest problem is roads, and he's done roads. There is targeting votes from
The
there.
very silent achiever.
Yes. So now, if he can get significant votes from Kwara North, and definitely is going to win Kwara Central. And that's where the bulk of the votes are.
That's a big vote.
Despite the fact that there are 3 other candidates from Kwara Central, and you expect that they will smash each other's votes and all that. He's going to win Kwara Central. Once he wins Kwara Central, I know that Kwara North will be quite close. But he's going to win Kwara South. So that will give him an advantage. In Kwara, not many people really want, at this stage, the Saraki family to come back to power. They believe that if the PDP wins, the Saraki back in power. You know, so that could really help the governor, despite the fact that the governor has not been good at making up with perceived enemies. It's not done that well. And one thing that can also help him is if the APC wins at the national level, the people of Kwara don't like doing opposition politics. So that could help him. Bandwagon effect, yes. That could give him a bounce. You know, in 2019, they came up with Otoge.
Yes.
Then, at that time, the PDP came up with Otunya. So in 2023, the PDP came up with Osuwa, whereas the APC have come up with Marshalo. That's continuous. So in politics,
Osuwa and Marshalo.
So the governor will win Kwara Central. Kwara South, where there are 7 local governments, the governor will also win. In Kwara North, there are 5 local governments. He will struggle in 2 of those local governments, should be able to win marginally or lose marginally in the remaining 3. That should give him an edge over others and enable him to win the race. So I'm predicting that Governor Abdurrahman will be re-elected. However tough it is, however close, I'm predicting that
governorship,
he will be re-elected. For the presidency, Kwara South is Asiwaju all the way in Kwara South. He also has support in Kwara North. And then Kwara Central, you know, is a big title holder in Kwara Central. So we expect him to do well there. And the interesting thing is that even those who are divided, those who are in different parties, who left APC to go to different, a lot of them are still even disposed to working with him, you know. So Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has an edge over other presidential candidates in Kwara State, and he is projected to win Kwara State. Election. Yes.
Okay. Let's go to Oyo State, southwest Nigeria.
Oyo is a very interesting scenario. The current governor, at the beginning, he didn't have the support of the mortgages in Ibadan. The mortgages are like the kings of the grassroots. In 2019, when he contested, he didn't get their support. But for the first time in his political life, he has the mortgages backing him. That is very significant. And the governor has been able to connect the 5 zones of the state to one another. You now have projects going on, especially in Okeogun area. I have so many projects going on in Okeogun area. And each of the 351 wards in the state is building PHCs, that's the primary health centers. That is also of tremendous advantage to the governor in what is supposed to be a tough race. Unfortunately for the APC, there are 3 factions. There is the faction of those who had been in the APC for long and opposed the emergence of Teslim Folani. These people are they are close to Asiwaju, they are Asiwaju supporters, but they don't want to work for Teslim. There is a particular son, I don't want to mention his name, I won't mention his name, he's one of such people. They are traditional APC people, they will remain in the party, they are not leaving, but they will not work for the kind of their party. Then Accord Party, Adebayo Adelabu is the kind of the Accord Party. There are people who left the APC
out of annoyance,
out of anger to join Accord Party. Those ones too have sympathy. They are working for Asiwaju Bola Tinubu in that place. And there are also those who
not forgetting the former governor Ladoja. Is he still in Accord?
Ladoja, yes, he's less active politically now.
Okay.
But he's giving the governor his support.
Okay.
The governor has Ladoja's support. And right now, it is that division that the APC has. And the fact that Ladoja, Seyi Makinde, is not supporting the candidate of his party. He's not openly supporting Atiku. With the governor not openly supporting you, to the point that the PDP didn't set up a PCC for your state.
Yes.
So whom do you pass resources towards? Who is coordinating the campaign in the state? That is a problem. And if you try to go through the normal channel, the formalized channel through the party, it may end up in Seyi Makinde's hands. So they are now forced to try to go through people outside of the formal party structure. And when you do that, there is a problem, because it may not reach all of the places that it should reach. Because if you now pass it through Seyi, you think that Seyi may use it to work for the opposition. Where a governor openly refuses to support the candidate of his party. That is.
So let's look at the implication on the presidential election.
That is where we are headed. That gives Asiwaju an edge. I've seen surveys saying that Asiwaju will lose Oyo State. From all of these scenarios, I don't know how it will happen, because even the leading candidates of the top parties in the race are supporting him. Candidate of Accord Party, the governorship candidate is supporting him. We've seen Makinde himself appearing to support him by not openly supporting his own party. So that leaves Atiku in a quandary. And don't also forget, Asiwaju is a Yoruba man. Oyo is the biggest Yoruba state by landmass. So the people are likely to see him as their son and vote for him. So Asiwaju is projected to take Oyo State.
Presidential election.
And that will be significant because it's one of the biggest states. So talking about Enugu State, there is not so much to talk about in Enugu State. In the governorship election, as well as National Assembly elections, the people are inclined to vote PDP. The PDP has always won elections there. You know, it's a case of, okay, Nnamani's boys. Nnamani left the scene and his boys have retained power, even though one of them eventually abandoned him. That's Sullivan Chime. Yeah. But his boys have always retained power. The people are inclined to vote PDP. It's a PDP state. They're inclined to vote PDP in the governorship election, and National Assembly and State Assembly election. But in the national election, that's the presidential election, it's a massive vote for Peter Obi. That is what I project. In fact, Peter Obi's Labour Party. In Enugu. Yes. The second biggest spare parts market in the southeast is in Enugu still. It's called the coal camp. The day Peter Obi came to campaign, the market was shut. It's unprecedented. The crowd, the acceptance is unprecedented. Wow. And Peter Obi is projected to win the presidential election in Enugu State by a comfortable, by a hefty margin. So this is what...
Regardless of the fact that there's a sitting PDP machinery there.
Yes, despite the fact that the governor of the state is one of the G5 governors. Is projected, the sentiment of the people in Enugu State is to vote for Peter Obi, except things change tomorrow. But for now, if elections were conducted today, the presidential race will be won by Peter Obi of the Labour Party.